Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with another review of Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode 5, called Everything Will Be Okay. And in this case, everything ain't gonna be okay with all five of these couples. So we're gonna start off from the top. The couples are waking up to their first morning in Mexico together, with the exception of Morgan and Ben, because they just got married last week. Sasha and Nate. So they have breakfast in a hot tub. And they, zoom in his little camera or whatever camera that the producers gave him on Stasha's little butt. You know what I'm saying? He liking what he sees because she got a small waist and that's what he likes. So they didn't, consummate the marriage the night before, but Stasha, she's saying she want to have sex, but she wants to give it some time to grow a connection first. Of course, that's what most people say. Understandable, whatever. And like I said, you can just tell Nate is physically attracted to Stasha. They talk a little bit. I didn't write down none of what they said. Okay, it was nothing important for me to write down. So we're gonna move on to Lindy and Miguel. They pillow talk a little bit. Then they eat breakfast on the couch. Lindy explains her past relationship with her first and only love, which was her fiance, and she did admit that she did give her virginity to her ex-fiance. She called him her fiance, but I was like, Lindy is your ex, so it's your ex-fiance. It's, you guys are no longer together. It's your ex, okay? But then we get into Miguel. He talks about his past relationships, and they talk about love, and I guess Miguel, he doesn't know where their journey's going to take them, and neither does Lindy, but I guess they kind of have opposing views to love, where Lindy thinks it's, you choose who you love, you choose to fall in love, whatnot. Miguel feels the opposite way, that it's more a feeling. You'll know when you're in love, and you don't necessarily choose to fall in love. Everybody has their different ways that they view it. I mean, I see both sides. I'm more of a 50-50 type of person. I like to look at different opposing sides and seeing, okay, I can see both sides. It makes sense. Technically, I feel like if you choose to spend your time with someone, eventually you're going to have feelings for them. Eventually you're going to love them. So in an aspect, yes, you choose to love the person, but at the same time, you're choosing to spend all this time with them. Eventually love will follow. Unless you just hang out with someone that just annoys you every fucking day, then you don't love them, but yet you're still hanging out with them. It's okay. I see both sides at the end of the day, but I guess I could fall more in the feeling part as opposed to the choosing part. But to each your own. I don't got time to be discussing stuff with Lindy and Miguel, because we gonna get into later on with Miguel's ass, but. We get to Nate and Stasha. They go ATV, go riding the ATV in the woods or whatever they was at. And while Stasha was prepping with the mask and the helmet and all that stuff, all that gear, you got Nate in the back over here taking all these Instagram photos. I don't know, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok, I don't know. But he was on social media, I'm sure, posting pictures. And this whole time... I'm just like, okay, so Nate really should have got with Taylor from season 10, because that's all she did. She posted photos and stuff. Granted, her photos were mostly of like food porn, which I'm guilty of myself. I don't know if it's to the point how Taylor was in season 10, but I do take my photos of food that I eat at the restaurant, food that I make at the house. So I do like my food porn, but to the point that Nate was doing it even when they was riding on the ATV, and he was like lagging behind. Lagging behind. Stasha was like up 20, 50 feet, and he was just like too busy trying to take videos and photos of himself on the damn ATV. Like, bro, you're already on damn camera. Okay, Lifetime is gonna take you. Lifetime is filming you. Okay, they showing you on this thing riding. People gonna see it, but I guess he wanted to take it for his own personal memories. Which is okay. But at the same time, if you're trying to be with your wife and connect with your wife, then it's one thing to take a photo of yourself before you go on the ride or after after you finish with her, right? But during, while it's the time for you to enjoy this activity with your wife, yeah, I can see where Stasha was coming from with that. So even after when they did the little activity, they sat down and talked. Stasha confronted him right away about, hey, it's time for us. And Nate wasn't trying to hear all of that. He was pretty much, oh, I'm gonna be, my own drums. And did he say anything specific? He said he's still transitioning into marriage life. I literally put in my question, why are you so why are you on the show? If you're coming on the show, I would assume that you're already in the transitioned mode and spot. But the fact that you're still transitioning, what does that mean, Nate? I need you to elaborate that for me, because I feel like what I would think as transitioning into marriage and what you think is transitioning into marriage is two completely separate things. So I need you to elaborate that for me, please. But other than that, we're going to move on. We're going to get to Justin and Alexis. They walk on the beach and kissing. Then they go horseback riding and kissing. Then they get off the horse and still stand on the beach and kissing. And then Alexis says she feels like she's losing control of her own feelings when it comes to Justin. And I'm just like, are you sure? Because the way you be acting about emotions, you just be so opposed to any type of lovey-dovey emotions other than physical of kissing. Like, for goodness sakes, Alexis says she knows Justin loves her. And when Justin was going into the, I'll do anything for you, girl. I love you, girl. He didn't say it yet, though. He didn't say I love you yet. But I'll do anything for you, girl. She's just like, ew, emotion. Ew to your reaction, Alexis. Your reaction I'm disgusted by your reaction. I get it. You think Justin's moving too fast. I think Justin's moving too fast. Justin's family probably thinks Justin's moving too fast. Justin probably knows he's moving too fast. America knows Justin's moving too fast. Everybody knows Justin's moving too fast. Okay? But at the same time, to be so like, oh no, don't be showing me no love. We just here to have a good time vibes that I get from Alexis. It's like, come on, bro. Like, the guy trying to show you some love. I'm not saying you got to be like, I love you too, which we'll get to in a moment. But at the same time, why are you so opposed to some type of affection other than physical, sexual affection? You know what I mean? For that's kind of weird on Alexis' part. Like, it's very immature. Her reaction is just very immature from episode 1 to now. And we're going to get about her telling everybody Justin's celibate, as she says. So we move on to Kristen and Mitch. They go stand up paddleboarding. They seem to have a good time. They sit down and talk with the baby screaming in the background. I'm like, can somebody get that baby, please? Like, y'all probably trying to put the baby in the water. The baby don't want to be in the water, okay? The baby screaming his damn lungs off. Get the baby, go back to the resort hotel room, okay, please. So they talking, and I think Mitch was attempting to flirt, talking about sex is funny to talk about. Kristen looked confused. I definitely was confused. Mitch laughing his ass off, falling over on the damn stand. Okay, Mitch, if that's your way of flirting, I guess, but you didn't really do a good job. But they do pinky promise to keep laughing and see the beauty in each other. Kristen, you're the only one who sees beauty in Mitch. I'm still trying to find how you find any type of attraction to that man. Mitch don't even find you attractive. But he'll still fuck, though. We're going to get to that later on. All right, we're going to move on to Morgan and Ben. They take their wedding photos. It seems a little awkward to me. Morgan is happy. Ben's pants ripped. Nothing else to take from this scene. We're going to move on to Miguel and Lindy. They go out for lunch. They converse. Miguel and Lindy joke. He asks Lindy why she's so young, because I guess he graduated high school in 2003. She graduated high school in 2011. And so he asks her why she's so young. Lindy asks Miguel why he's so old. I guess he takes some offense to that, but like, Miguel, you started it, so calm down. Then, Miguel explains his childhood with his mom growing up, having schizophrenia. And Lindy does the same with her parents. I guess both of their parents divorced. And they connect on the past trauma. What else is new with Married at First Sight? So Lindy said she's falling for Miguel. Okay. That's what a lot of people say on the honeymoon. Okay, it's all easy breezy, lemon squeezy on the honeymoon. So, all this stuff that they say, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. We'll see when we get back to that house, when we get to our little rental apartment in San Diego, because y'all all lovey-dovey down. Okay. Well, I'll let y'all have your little honeymoon phase and everything. When we get back to the apartments, then we're gonna really see. But it seems like next week, y'all, everybody gonna be in some riffraff. So we'll see how that goes. So after that, we get to Mitch. He calls his brother with Kristen sandals on, because I saw the sandals. I'm like, Mitch, are those yours? I mean, it fits you, it fits your feet and everything, but are those your sandals? It's giving Kristen sandals, not your sandals. Did anybody see his sandals? Because I saw those sandals. Anyway, yeah, so he's not feeling Kristen, he's not feeling the spark with her. And the brother tells him to, pretty much hang in there and just be honest with Kristen and have that conversation. They need to have a chit chat about his feelings towards her. So then Mitch cries because he's nervous about talking to Karen. And I'm like, was it to the point we needed to cry about it though, Mitch? Like, is that a cry as in, like, you don't want to take the responsibility of how you feel towards her? Or you just don't want to hurt your feelings? You don't want her to hurt her feelings because you care about... what is it? Get it together, Mitch, okay? We don't got time for your shenanigans, okay? Because you already pissed us off, like, episode 1, 2. So we don't really have too much sympathy for you. But... to the point of crying, you didn't have to do all that, Mitch. But okay, a lot of crying from the men's side this season. Justin gonna cry again later on in the episode. We're gonna get to that. So we get Sasha and Nate. They're getting ready for dinner. Sasha lets us know, or lets Nate know, because he asked her. It takes her like 2 hours to get ready to go out somewhere. But if she's going to the grocery store, it's like 15 minutes. And Nate tried to make jokes about that, but I feel like, underneath his jokes is like some truth to it. Like, no, we can't be having all that. That's a little excessive. But Nate, you still gonna wait for her? Okay, so I don't want to hear it. We move on to Kristen and Mitch. They go to dinner. So this is the conversation where Mitch is gonna let Kristen know he ain't really feeling her like that. He ain't attracted to her, none of that. So as Kristen is walking up to the table where they're sitting at to have the dinner, she's telling us in a confessional she hopes that Mitch likes her. Well, that could be further from the truth, Kristen. I'm sorry, but your husband, rather get married to a tree than to be married to you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So they talk, and Kristen wants to advance more in the physical, sexual department. But Mitch immediately brings that, hopes and dreams down. He lets her know, like, he's not there yet. And, it's not her with the issue. It's him with the issue, It's not you. It's me. It's me. And, he's just not that attracted to her. So, of course, Kristen's a little hurt and upset. Understandably, I get that. She chokes up a little bit, gets teary-eyed. Then lets us know in the confessional she's confused because, his actions say otherwise. And I'm looking at Kristen in this scene, and I'm just like, Mitch, you tripping that? Because, she's a pretty girl. Like, real talk, I think Kristen's a very beautiful girl. I don't know. The fact that she looks better than him, but yet she finds him attractive and he don't find her attractive. But yet she look like her mama, and he finds her mama attractive. But yet he don't like all that makeup and stuff and wants a natural girl. And it's like you found the mama attractive, and Kristen looks like her mama but without the makeup stuff that you don't like, so she's natural and you don't like that. Mitch, I'm not even gonna try to understand your brain, your thought process and all that stuff. You tripping. That's literally I put my notes. Mitch tripping. Okay, we will move on to Alexis and Justin. They have dinner. Oh, Lord. Alexis lets us know, or lets Justin know, she has a hard time being vulnerable and wretches uh, at the thought of telling, or not even at the thought, because she said it, she retches at telling Justin that she needs him. And she don't like being vulnerable because, you know, that puts her heart on the line to get broken. And, you know, if he leaves, then her heart is leaving with him because he has her heart and whatnot. Well, you know what, Alexis? That's a risk you take by falling in love. That's a risk you take by dating anybody, period. Because you're going to get feelings, then you might fall in love. And, you know, granted, not everything works out with everybody who's in love. And then, so, yeah, your heart gets broken. That's the risk you take every time you date someone. You're like, oh my gosh, what else is new? Why the hell did you come on this damn show? Knowing good, well, and hell, you might fall in love with somebody. Like, I get it. You don't want your heart to be broken. Nobody wants their heart to be broken. But that's the risk literally you take whenever you date somebody. Like, you want to be in a marriage and all that stuff. So, obviously, if you're getting to that point, then eventually, Lord, I don't know. Alexis, look. You know that. You knew what you signed up for when you came on the show, knowing good, well, and damn it well. Hell, whatever. You might be in love. Big whoop. Then we have Justin. I don't know who's worse. Alexis being like, oh no, love, ew, no. Or Justin being like, I'm all for it, let's go. Because here you go. Talking about, you know, he want Alexis to have his kids. When he first sat down, I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. Okay, Justin, go ahead. I'm just in the background like this. Go ahead, Justin. Why you doing this? Go ahead, Justin. So then, you know, that's when he lets her know, you know, he loves her. He's in love with her. Alexis does the most biggest, deep from the diaphragm laugh. And Justin, he just look at that little blank face. Like, okay, I didn't know it was so funny. She said she didn't have nothing to say. Justin looks so horrible. Justin, I'm so sorry. Justin, I'm so sorry. Listen, Alexis Alexis don't got no filter. I don't know what anybody gonna do with her. So Alexis said she feels like she wants to walk away. Justin talking about he knew at the altar he was in love with her, that he was gonna love her. Okay, Justin, okay. And when Alexis said she wanted to walk away, that's you just see it in his, first off, you already see it in his face when she laughed. That Justin was just like so taken aback by her reaction, and he just looked so hurt. So when she said she wanted to walk away, you just see Justin tearing up. Justin, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It goes to commercial for dramatic effect. Comes back from commercial for dramatic effect, and you know, Alexis said it's just too much for her right now, and she can't say it back at the moment. Justin is crying and shit. I'm like, oh look, Alexis, look what you did there. You know people eating him up already on social media. Okay, I know this is before we all knew this, all these scenes and stuff transpired before we even, you know, knew about it. But Alexis, damn it, you know people gonna be eating him up. And I'm just like, oh, Justin, why? I feel like every episode you do something. Oh, Justin, I'm so sorry, Justin. I'm so sorry. But she's just not that into you. Okay, I'm so sorry, Justin. So, you know, he gets a little bit emotional, and he keeps telling her, you know, she's the perfect person for her. Justin, stop it. At this point, Justin, stop it. Okay, she telling you, like, bro, you doing too much. You doing a little too much. And you keep going. Why are you doing this? Justin, you doing it to yourself, bro. I'm like, Justin, don't do this, Doc. I'm just like, Lord, I feel like low-key, high-key. Alexis be laughing at him internally, or be texting her friends like, girl, you're not going to believe what Justin done told me today. This nigga told me at dinner he loved me, and it's only been day 4. Justin, why are you doing this, Dad? Okay, all right. Listen, let's go back. Okay. So, he's just like, you know, it's not love. It's not lust. It's love. And I'm like, Justin, we still going? We still going. She not giving you no type of nothing, and you still going. Okay, so it's not lust, it's love. And Justin feels like Alexis loves him. She's like, oh, really? He's like, yeah. She don't gotta tell him nothing because the actions are louder than words. Actions? What actions, Justin? What actions you see from Alexis that show she love you? Just because she kiss you all damn day, every day, and night? What actions? Listen, it must be something that be going on, must be going on off camera because okay, I don't see nothing that. Like, I don't know what delusion you got in your mind, but from what I'm seeing, from what the producers are presenting to us, I don't. What type of actions is she showing she loves you? I'll wait. I'll wait, Justin, because you saying all this rah rah stuff. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. I'm sorry, Justin, but actions actions are louder than words. But you're not paying attention to the actions, Justin. You just in your head you're like she loving me because she didn't she's still with me on day 4, so she's still with me now. I gotta, and it's like no, she's just trying to fulfill a contract. Justin, I feel for you, dog, but the delusion is just astronomical. My guy, I'll be praying for you, Justin, because listen, bro. You said she don't gotta tell you. Okay, I'm sorry. I know I've been on this little scene for like a good 5-10 minutes, but I'll just say this one last thing before I move on to Morgan and Ben at their little reception. She don't have to tell you she loves you back because action speaks louder than words. So you don't need no type of confirmation verbally that she has feelings for you. Am I hearing that correctly, Justin? Because I don't think that's the right answer. So you will show your love. You always do for her as long as you feel like the feelings are mutual and reciprocated, which is, I feel like it's not. And now you're saying, because you told the sisters that last episode, I believe, when you met up with them for the post-wedding brunch. Now you're saying she don't even gotta tell you she loves you because the actions will speak louder than the words. And while I do understand that saying, and I do understand that, once again, there's no indication, I feel, from what we've seen, from what the producers showed us, America, that she feels what you feel towards her. She may say something like, oh, I'm getting more comfortable or vulnerable with him, but she could just be saying that because I still don't see that, because she seems so opposing to saying anything lovey-dovey that I don't see how you see that in her to think that she loves you too. But okay, Justin, I'll give you that. We'll see what happens decision day and post decision day at the reunion. Okay, we move on to Morgan and Ben. They're at the reception, and Morgan says she doesn't want to drink wine. She wants, she drinks beer. Okay, Morgan, well, ask for a damn beer. I'm pretty sure they have beer at the damn thing. Like, no one said you had to drink the wine, for goodness gracious sakes. Okay, and she explains to Ben how she chipped her friend's tooth that she still has yet to pay for, and got the friend walking around here, teeth with a chip, with a missing chip in it. That the friend ain't giving her no damn invoice. She not even offering to pay her friend for a little filler or nothing. So whatever. And Ben calls her alpha female. Ben, she's way more than alpha female. I don't know what to call her, but she seems like she will run all 5 men down. All 5 of the guys. Oh, God forbid if she was with freaking Justin's ass, she'll probably make his ass cry every day. So, yeah, alpha female, Ben, is an understatement. We move on to, I just put in my notes that Morgan is the man of the house, literally. And Morgan says with Ben's family goes well. Ben says with Morgan's family goes well. Morgan and her mom talk just alike because they talk too much and they cut people off. So I seen that resemblance in the mother-sister duo. Mother-daughter duo. Then both sides of the family seem like they really want their kids to have kids. Ben is so down for it. He's ready for kids. He loves kids. Morgan seems like not anytime soon, but then the friend does tell Ben that she seems like she's more on the not wanting to have kids side, but said that she will have kids for the right person. The friend didn't say that word for word. I'm just paraphrasing, but from what I can take from this, Morgan don't want no damn kids. The friend tried to sugarcoat it a little bit, for the right person. Yeah, okay. For the right person, my ass. When they say shit like that, that means they don't want kids, but they will have kids if it means shutting their spouse up. That's all it means. Sorry, I had to get myself together. Okay. So that's really all it means, guys. It ain't nothing more, nothing less. So we move on to Sasha and Nate. They have dinner. Stasha's mom told her about Nate telling them about the bankruptcy. So of course Nate re-explains the story, and Sasha lets us know that's a little bit of a yellow flag for her, but I feel like Nate is just a whole ass red flag. But okay, yellow flag, sure. And Stasha brings up the post up. So I guess the bankruptcy was the real tell sign of like, oh snap, I really just need to get this posting up signed and ready to go, so I don't gotta worry about none of his dealings with finances falling on me, and he's not having access to my assets. She made it her assets, okay? So of course at first he was like, you don't have faith in your boy? No. Not you just talking about a damn bankruptcy. No. I just met you 4 days ago, nigga. Hell no, you ain't. What? Especially if I had money like that, because she got like 6 figures in her bank account. Okay? Maybe she got 5 figures in her savings. Maybe 6. I don't know. I don't know what how her finances are looking like, but I know she made more than 6 figures. She makes 6 something. Okay? She made the least she make is 100 to 200,000. I'm sure. But whatever. But no, Nate, no, absolutely not. Nobody got faith in you. The only person, you probably don't even have faith in yourself. And I'm not even talking about as what you can do, but as far as having access to her assets, hell no, hell no. So he agrees, but says in a confessional he's heard that she don't trust him, so he's gonna work on building that trust. Okay, you could work on building the trust, Nate, but you still not gonna get access to the assets. Hell no. But anywho, they talk about kids, and he wants to say like, oh, since you're older age, how does that look for you? So Sasha wants to have kids in a year. Nate's like he wants kids in 2 to 3 years, but with the right person. Sasha looks kind of offended, like, I'm your wife, and it's like, Sasha, yeah, but that doesn't mean y'all gonna be together in 2 to 3 years from now. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how these 8 weeks go, and then we can talk about having kids. Talking about kids, it's like, yes, it's good to talk about where you want to be at, but like, can we talk about the stuff after the 8 weeks? Because I feel like these 8 weeks is nothing to really discuss at this point, because y'all still trying to learn each other. What's the point of talking about having kids if you don't even know if you're gonna be together with each other after on decision day yet? It's day 4, people. Okay, I understand they married and anything. It's day 4, so let's wait till when it comes closer to the decision day, maybe if you already chose to stay together for decision day, before we discuss any of this mess. But of course they do this for dramatic effect on Lifetime, Married at First Sight, whatever. We move on to Morgan and Ben. They cut the cake, and Ben said Morgan checked off all his boxes, except he's still scared about the Muay Thai. Still continue to be scared, Ben, because it look like she gonna be all up on you emotionally, blaming you for something you done did next week. So be afraid. Be afraid. Be very afraid. We move on to Ben and Morgan again. I guess it probably went to commercial. That's why I separate the paragraphs. Whatever. They get to the little honeymoon suite. They sit down and talk, and Morgan's just very dramatic. Oh my gosh! To the bowl of condoms. Ben calls it cereal, and Ben lets us know he's open to them having sex that night because it is his birthday at midnight, so he never turns down gifts. Thank you, Ben, for letting us know that. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. I don't even want you to elaborate on that. I think I got what you're trying to say, Ben. Thank you. Morgan talks too much and asks too many damn questions. But I keep saying that. But when they did get in bed and they're like talking and conversing, it did seem very on. Can your girl talk? I can't talk. I can't talk. I'm sorry in advance. But it did seem authentic when they got in bed and they was laying down and getting ready for bed and seeing how each other sleep. It kind of seemed a little bit too much because she was asking way too much questions, in my personal opinion. But it did kind of flow in my personal opinion as well. So we move on to Mitch and Morgan. They take shots and go swimming. Kristen letting us know she's frustrated and confused because the vibes seem like they're right when they're at the pool, but it just because they doing tequila shots. Tequila shots. See, I can't talk. I'll admit. Listen. Ain't no editing going on in this video. This is raw. This is what I tell my friend all the time. This is raw. You gonna get it raw. So they getting drunk, okay? Because she says she's frustrated. Kristen, y'all drinking, okay? Alcohol. This is not no wine. This ain't no champagne. This ain't no beer. This is alcohol, okay? Liquor. Your vibes. When you drink alcohol, it's different than when you drink spirits, okay? Y'all drinking like, 40% alcohol volume, this ain't no 5-10% that you'll... Kristen, when he does this and y'all sober, then you could be frustrated. But for right now, y'all having a good time at the pool drinking tequila shots, okay? So there's nothing to take from this. We get to Morgan and Ben. They have breakfast. Morgan gets Ben cupcakes for his birthday with the little blue candles that says 30. It seemed like something that she made the producers just get from the grocery store. Not even the grocery store, the gas station, real quick. Okay. Ben is appreciative of it, though. And they didn't have sex, but they joke around a lot. It seems natural because Ben was saying to the confessional... in his confessional, like, he's hoping for, some freaky deaky stuff to happen eventually. Morgan was like, boy, stop playing. And I'm like, okay, I guess. I mean, it seemed natural to me, so I'm with it. Listen, if y'all with it, I'm with it. So they move on to getting the box from the experts or whatever of where they're going to go for their honeymoon. They're going to Mexico. Looks like Morgan already been there before. She said it's very nice. So I guess they're in a rush. So they hurry up and pack their bags. Ben dumps the bowl of condoms in his suitcase. And that's all I get from them for this scene. Moving on to the rest of the couples. They wake up for their 4th day in Mexico. And Lindy and Miguel go to a waterfall pool thingamajigger. They kiss, they play, then they go to a jacuzzi to talk. Miguel's very sexually attracted to his wife, and they haven't had sex yet. But Miguel lets us know that his needs are being met. And I'm like, okay, Miguel, what needs? Please elaborate, because you don't want to put these little subliminals and stuff in your little confessional. No, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it real. What needs are being met? Because the way Lindy is trying to make it seem is like, nah, y'all not doing nothing. But is she being a Clara? Is she being a Clara? I mean, I know you off with it, but you said your needs are being met, not her needs, your needs. So what is she doing to you that your needs are being met? Let us know, Miguel. Because you seem like you're starting to get my nerves a little bit. Because it seems like you're trying to push this issue of sex. Because that's what they talk about in the jacuzzi. Miguel talking about sexual chemistry is important, and Lindy's explaining why she wants to hold off on sex right now because it's a big thing for her, understandably so. Even if she wasn't religious, some people, they just don't want to fuck everybody they meet. They want to take some time to get to know the person, and then when the time is right, then they'll fuck. Like, Miguel, you getting a little too antsy. I'm gonna need you to go to the bathroom real quick. Go on ph.com. Okay, it's free. And, do what you need to do. Get your some tissue box, some lotion. Okay, you don't want no chafing because I heard that's terrible. But I'm going to need you to take care of your stuff in the damn bathroom. And you wait. Okay, you wait until Lindy's ready. Okay? Because this little, okay, I'm gonna try to entice her. Miguel, you got two hands. You got two hands. I don't Miguel, please. Anyway, he suggests a massage. So of course she takes him up on his offer. He massages her a little bit, like maybe 2 seconds on the side before he gets on top of her to do the massage. Miguel, you ain't slick. We all know what you're doing. And she just laughing her ass off. I'm just like, girl, you better be careful because the way Miguel acting like you may just wake up with your panties off. I don't know. But, I mean, she was just laughing, giggling. I'm like, okay. Be careful. We move on to Ben and Morgan. They make it to Mexico, so all five couples finally meet up, and they go on a boat ride. Everybody talks and mingles, and here we go with Alexis. Got to tell Morgan and Morgan and Ben that Justin is celibate. Here we go again. Just shout it to the world at this point, Alexis. Goodness gracious. You tell like everybody you see. She must be doing that at the hotel. My husband's celibate. Hey, my husband is celibate. This guy right here, that's my husband. He's celibate. 1.5 years. Hey, my husband's celibate. Hey, how you doing? My husband's celibate. Must you tell everybody? My goodness, Alexis, please. Please, anybody who know Alexis, who's friends with Alexis, don't tell her your secrets. Not that I don't think it was a secret, but Justin was kind of looking annoyed when she said it. So nobody, if you don't want the world to know what you got going on, don't tell Alexis. She gonna tell the whole world. She gonna tell the whole world. Alexis, let us know about some stuff about you since you want to tell all your husband business. What was some stuff that you got going on? Nothing? Oh, okay. We move on to Alexis and Justin. They're making out on their little float thing in the water. Then the girls get together to talk. The guys get together to talk. Sasha talks about her father. And I guess Alexis was trying to, I guess, not compare, but empathize with Sasha. So she's like, oh, I knew my father, but I guess she realized it kind of sounded bad, so she apologized to Sasha, but Sasha didn't take no offense, but she did get emotional about it and cried a little bit. And I commend Alexis for at least apologizing, but it's gonna be okay, Sasha. It's okay. We move on to the men. They sit down to talk, or stand up to talk, and Justin admitted that he told Alexis that he loved her. The guys are kind of looking like, okay, I mean, she's still here, so I guess it didn't go too bad. And Miguel lets us know he's not opposed to mediocre sex. Miguel, we know. We know, Miguel, but I'm going to need you to not rush it with Lindy. I'm going to need you to let her take the lead on this one, because you seem a little too pushy for my liking. And, you know, if Lindy's okay with it, that's fine. But I feel like Lindy's uncomfortable with it, but she just doesn't want to verbalize that she's uncomfortable with you trying to push the issue of having sex. Let it happen naturally, Miguel. She already told you she don't want to just have meaningless sex. So you just need to respect that. Once again, there's a bathroom. You got 2 hands. Get you some lotion, some tissue. Get your phone, ph.com. It is free. It's free. So after that, who else talking? All these guys. Nate told the guys, especially Mitch, that him and Sasha saved water because they took a shower together. And Mitch seemed like he was happy about that more than Nate. Nate's ready for sex, talking about, oh, Sasha's very excited. Nah, Nate. You excited, homie. But whatever. Kristen talks to the girls and said that she has to tell them something, but she's going to wait until it's just the girls before she discloses the issue with her and Mitch. So the girls are just like on pins and needles. They just waiting for this information. And then we move on to Alexis and Justin. They do a video diary. And last scene, we have Kristen and Mitch. They get couple massages. And coming to find out, they made out the night before when they got drunk at the pool together. And Mitch lets us know, he's a guy. He has hormones and, he got turned on. Kristen talking about she confused and stuff. Kristen, You don't have to be attracted for a guy to fuck. Like, can we be honest? Can we be real here, people? Okay. And I'm not saying all people like this. I'm not saying all guys are like this, but some guys, a good amount of guys, as long as you have pussy, they gonna fuck. Especially Mitch already admitted he don't be getting pussy like that. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Kristen. It doesn't. A nigga don't have to be attracted to you to fuck you. I hope you know that. But she did let him know that, listen, if you don't fuck me, she didn't say it like that. If we don't have sex, or you don't tell me you love me by decision day, she will ask for a divorce. And that's where the episode ends. And I hope he understands that. I mean, we're gonna see. But see, this little piece of hair is annoying me. Anyway, it don't matter. That's the end, folks. I actually like this episode. I actually, it went by a little fast. And if it goes by a little fast for me, that means I actually like the episode. I did like this episode. A lot went on a little bit, but that's every damn episode of Married at First Sight, to be honest with you. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please comment. Let me know what you thought, especially about Justin. Okay? Especially about Justin, because Justin, listen, bro. I be trying to root for you, Justin, but you just, I don't know. I'm going to end it right here, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to end it right here. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye. Justin, goodness gracious.